Hello and welcome to another ARC tutorial. Today we're going to talk about what loadout mannequins can do for you and how to properly utilize them. First and foremost, crafting. The loadout mannequin is a Genesis Part 2 engram that unlocks at level 23. It takes 500 thatch, 200 wood, 500 fiber, and 10 hide to make a loadout mannequin, which is relatively inexpensive for the value it provides on a day-to-day basis. Regardless, I recommend making several loadout mannequins to maximize their utility, and here's why. The loadout mannequin does exactly what you'd think it does. Holds loadouts, but more specifically it stores armor, weapons, and just about every other kind of item while keeping your hotbar neat and organized. What makes it so smooth is how easily you can swap kits. For example, I just got back from caving and don't want to do my daily activities with my best gear, so I can walk up to this loadout mannequin, press E, and this nicely sorted hotbar stays intact when I swap it. It even displays the hotbar's contents and what armor is equipped. This works the same way in reverse. Now that I've dumped my caving gear, I want to get into my daily gear, so I just run over to that kit and swap. All the armor and contents of the hotbar get equipped to the right slots, while everything else in the mannequin's inventory simply transfers to mine, like this cryopod. You can use this mechanic to swap a single loadout for another as well. I have this loadout, but I want that one, so I just swap, and there it is, easy as pie. You can also have the mannequin copy what your character looks like and pose it into these totally radical stances. You can label them as well by renaming them in their respective radial wheels. The loadout mannequin continues to offer convenience beyond what we've spoken about so far. They test DPS both offensively and defensively, as well as give you an array of different swap actions. Let me explain. I have some relatively decent flak armor and a primitive shotgun. I want to see how my armor defends against that primitive shotgun, so I load up the mannequin with my armor and shoot the shotgun at it. You'll see the initial bursts of damage, but then this blue line of text pops up that tells you how much damage you did over the period of time requested. As you can see, swapping for a much better shotgun yields much different results, as well as swapping for different armor. Alternatively, you can increase the DPS evaluation time through various intervals, up to 1 minute, to see how much damage you can deal or tank over that period. This is a great way to test out your kit if you play on PvP servers, giving you a pretty precise representation of your gear without any of the risk. I also mentioned an array of different swap actions, so let's talk about that. Perhaps you don't want the loadout mannequin to completely swap both inventories. Perhaps you want nothing but the hotbar or nothing but the armor. This is achieved with primary use action behaviors, or PUAB for short, located in the loadout options section of its radial wheel. Basically, that sets what happens when you walk up to it and press E. So if I switch the PUAB, it cycles to the next option, which is fill dummy all. That just takes everything out of your inventory and puts it in the loadout mannequin. You can keep switching through these until you find something that works, but honestly, the default swap has been working very well for me. I'll admit it takes a bit of time to set them up, but once they're ready to go, things get a lot more convenient. Show me your best loadout rooms on Twitter. By the way, if someone shows me a Batcave loadout room, you automatically win my love forever. Thank you so much for your time today, and we'll see you in the next video.